Who's there? A few years ago, I was home alone at night time. I was watching TV in the living room when I heard the doorbell ring. Whenever I hear the doorbell ring, especially when I'm home alone, I'm cautious to answer it. I walk up to the peephole without turning on the porch light, so they don't know if I'm actually home or not. I look through it. It's really dark, but I can see a small figure, more like a black blob. I don't know. It's definite shape and had to be around 3 or 4 feet, doing like a dancing motion, dipping down and escalating its arms outward. Think of a person moving their arms like wings gracefully. It was dark outside, but this figure was more object, so I could see this going on. After a few seconds, I stopped looking through the peephole because it was so freaky to look at. I regained some courage and looked back through, and whatever it was gone. To this day, I still don't know what it was. I get freaked out thinking about it. Story 8. What made him leave in such a rush? There's an abandoned house next to mine. The previous owner moved out to California 25 years prior and never sold it. I got a flashlight, gloves, and pushed the window open and went inside, starting with the basement. In the basement was a grand piano, still plays but very much out of tune. Old World War II stuff what seemed to be a signed Elvis poster. Some other really cool shit no one could ever leave behind. There's basically a whole story in that basement, including a broken wedding picture frame and instruments everywhere. On the main floor was an unmade bed, molded food still in the fridge and to the stovetop. Half empty beers turned solid lights that still hadn't been turned off. Then I started walking upstairs when I heard crying from one of the side rooms. That's when I freaked the fuck out and haven't been there since. Story 9. Twisted Backwoods Couple. I was just talking about this today. Scary because of man nature. My neighbor at my old apartment was a state park ranger for years, now retired. Apparently, when he first got the job, there was young as a younger kid who went missing while out on camping or hiking trip. They organized a huge search of the area to no avail. No clues or anything. That kid is just missing. A few years go by and some evidence turns up that wasn't in the direction they are organically searched. It was part of his camping equipment on his off time. My neighbor took the searching the area where it was found, hoping for more clues. Just outside the state park lived a couple in a ramshackle hovel who were quite reclusive and odd. One day my neighbor had to talk to them about something unrelated to the missing kid. He's in their house, which is a mess of junk. No running water, etc. Hard to focus on anything there. While he is talking to his couple, he realizes that a guy outside looks weird. He looks closer and realizes that it's a skull and it looks small. There is an investigation into the couple. Here is where things get really weird. An investigation shows that they were innocent of killing the kid. He probably died of exposure or dehydration. Apparently, this guy came across the body after and his dogs or after it. When he took the skull, it was really recent after death, and it apparently was still ahead. Future's hair. Everything the guy took it and defleshed the damn thing and took the top off to use it as an ashtray. Apparently he was well aware there was a then current search for missing child and could recognize the kid from the pictures, but I never dawned on him wife or his wife to go to the cops and inform them of the find. He just saw an opportunity from Ashtray. Apparently, he showed them where the remains and the scourge together for a burial, but kept it so quiet so that the family didn't know. Some guy put out his Marlboros in their kids' heads for 5 years after letting his dog eat his remains. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it. And I just gotta say,